at the Erie County Fair at Wattsburg. We say that because up yonder, up north, there's another Erie County, and they have a fair too. They're getting the track ready. I'm back. I'll do an update video as to everything that's gone on in the last 6 weeks. It won't be this video, but there will be one coming up. You can see them lined up. And we're going to go check out the contestants. This is Farmall versus John Deere. And anyone else that dares go up against Farmall, which there ain't going to be many. We got a 6710 right there running the roller. Let's go, let's show. Here we are at the scale. Just like wrestling, boxing, UFC, tractor pulls, you got to weigh them in. Trust but verify. Look at the line. Magenta of colors. We got a Case DC right here. Female contestant. John Deere. Farmall H. I got to tell you, some of these drivers I've never seen before, so that could be a good thing. Nice turnout tonight. Got a lot of Olivers back there. A couple of Cockshots. Another Case 560. He's waving me on. And I don't... Some of these tractors we've seen before, like this AI here, it always, well, I don't want to say always, I think there's been maybe one of the 4 or 5 years that I've been coming here videoing that it didn't start to pull off, but usually that does, and I think it's 2,500 pound class. Got a BN here, yeah, that's 2,500, all weighed in, 1940, and then a 230. Ay. I hope that ain't 2,500, because you got your hands full, AI. Got a stunner 560 diesel rare, and I tell you what, that's a looker. Check out the rear wheel weights. Got them stacked right up. He's weighing in. Looks like he's already weighed in maybe, well, 10,000 pound class. Good grief. Maybe he's got a turbo on that 560. I don't know. But that seems high for a 560. I'm not a puller, so you pullers leave a comment down below and tell me. Fan favorite Super MTA right there. We'll be rooting that on. Faux show and a 530 in the rear. We got an Oliver 77. And here comes the 560 right by, up close and personal. Clean looking sucker and sounds great. Farmall great. Now you can see they're getting the track ready, and we had about 2-3 hours of rain this morning, and that's a good thing. They don't have to wet the track before they work the track. They're both rolling. They just ran the disc through here, I don't know, once or maybe twice, probably once. But yeah, there you go. Back to back, they faced each other. There he goes. There you go, Ollie fans. We got an 880, and man, is she bright and shiny. And it runs just as good as it looks. Straight pipe. Yeah, there you go. This snappy sucker, man. Rear wheel weights, even got the half moon special up there at the top just to finish her off. Front weights. Oh yeah, this thing's sharp. Well, and there you go. You got a Super H. Nice looking Super H. I don't see many of them at polls. I've seen maybe 1 or 2 over time, but yeah, there you go. Just got the inside scoop on the 230, and she's hoping to make the 3,000 pound class, so will not pull against the AI. And that's a good thing for the AI, and it's a good thing for the 230 if it can make it. And that way we got winner chicken dinner in the first 2 classes. Well, we've seen this M pull a few times over the last couple of years. What a sharp looking contrast with that paint scheme. Nice looking machine. Now you can see quite a gaggle over there. They just dismissed them, but that was a safety briefing that they give before every pull. It's standard. I don't know if it's state law, but it's a good idea if it isn't. But yeah, they got the track in really good order, and we'll see. I mean, we got lineup there, but the real lineups behind us got 2 beautiful Cockshots. We've seen them pull over the years. Let's go, let's show. Oh, here we go. This is where the rubber meets the road. We got a Massey Ferguson, and then we got the BN there in the 2,500 pound weight class. And about to find out. There you go. You ready to be on YouTube? Sure. You're not camera shy. I'll get you a John Deere to put in there. All right, so I brag about just having a John Deere. She's got, what's that, an AC and a JD. Huh. They're both breathing in all that dirt from Farmall. They'll love it. Now, I have seen her pull down in Stoneboro a couple of times, so she's out of her way, but I wouldn't say she's out of her league. We're gonna find out. And I think they got the paperwork in, signed, and whatever else they got to do, because, okay, he's coming down with a clipboard. He's fired up. We got sled driver there, and we got a sled driver there. So that's usually a good sign we're going to start. And not going to miss the start. She couldn't find him, but she ground him. There we go. We're moving. I'm going to try to get them both with a focus on the BN. Oh, he's up already. Slow and steady wins the race. Looks like he's got combine tires on the back. There he goes. There she goes, digging and grinning. Yep. Got them both. We're gonna have to switch to Farmall. Right brake, she got everything she could out of it. She just clutched and she's down. And that Massey with the combine tires, I think he's going to drive out of the gate. Good gravy. Got a John Deere here, and Farmall versus John Deere. We're going to see what it's got. We're going to stay right with it. I'm pretty sure it's a 4-mile-an-hour speed limit. He's putting and popping. I don't know what's really going on, but he is moving. He's up in the front. That's all she wrote right there, folks. Well, we got more green in the mix. This is a 60, and I think he's pulled at Sagertown before. Looks familiar. We're going to see how he does tonight on this track. Seems like the track's pretty good to me, but then again, I'm not a puller. I'm a field puller. There we go. Oliver 60. We're going to stay right with him too. Sounding strong. He's running strong. He's not digging in hardly at all. He's nose down. The sled's just now starting to dig. Check out them tires. They're crinkling. Air set just right. And dynamite. Getting it, hitting it. So far we got Farmall. That's a number 2 for that weight class. Well, there was some dispute a while ago about what these actually are. And we now know they're just cock shots. All right, 4,000, 8,000, and hopefully the winning driver.
Pardon me?
Hopefully the winning driver.
My wife's pulling both today. They wouldn't let me pull.
What, you're too good?
What's that?
You're too good?
No, she's the best.
She's the best. All
I thought
right.
I could pull both. You know, I thought I could pull this tractor also.
Yeah.
She weighed in and she's gonna pull.
All right. Well, you heard it.
Pulling both.
Female puller on both. Oh, here we go with the International AI. A as in awesome. I as in intense. Now, I missed a case that just pulled, and it's in first place right now, so just in case you're wondering, Farmall's in second right now, but this has got a chance. It's a 2,500 pound class. Hook down, pulling easy. Good gravy. Tires are a crinkling. And he ain't light up front yet. He's still moving like he just started. I'm shocked and in awe all at once. Good gravy. I think he learned something. Come on, AI. Come on. Left brake, right brake. Rock that sucker, yes! Yes, yes! There you go. Good pull. That's the best I've seen it pull, to be honest with you. There you go. I'm shocked. I think he just won that class. Well, here we go with the 560, and he's hoping to pull 560 feet tonight, and I'm hoping he does too, because we're all about the red power. Looking good, sounding good, weighted heavily in the rear. Got 2 suitcase weights in the belly. Yep, there you go, and there we show. Red power, he's not even really digging in at the sled. He's in direct drive. Oh, he's moving. Moving and grooving. That sounds awesome. Unreal. He ain't skipping a beat. Okay, check out them tires crinkling and no torque amplifier. Looks like he left her forward. Yeah, okay, there you go. 374.5 feet. We got a green flag on the Farmall 230. She got the horn, doing a little faster than. There you go. You heard it. If he's talking, I ain't. 3,000 pound class. She's looking to set the bar here. The old Stoneboro Special. go.
6.8. Congratulations on Sam taking that lead. Let's see her taking home.
All right, they're telling me that she is part of the fair court. So, and I don't know what John Deere this is, but she is pulling in a dress and a crown. So I'm guessing she's the queen. Oh, that's an M. John Deere M. Morgan's driving it, and it's an M. M as in Morgan. It's starting to spit and sputter, but she's still moving. That's what John Deere does. It just, you'll think it's done in that second wind. Just caught a second wind. I think Dad might be walking beside her. Wait a minute. No, other way. I'm rooting for her. Getting light in the front. And that's all she wrote right there. Good pull. There you go. The John Deere Diesel R. And I'm going to zoom out. He's looking for a good spot on the track. I know what he's doing. Big old heavy tires on there. Sounds good. He's not digging in yet. Putting along. He hasn't skipped a beat. The sled's still not digging. He's good to go. That's a good hook right there. I think he's definitely found the sweet spot on the track. Wow, check that out. Of course, it helps. I think Nick's gained some weight, so that's helping him get some traction. Jeez. Oh, check out them tires right there. Perfect deflate gate going on, but he's gripping. He's digging in, but he's still moving fast. Good grief. R stands for ridiculous. There you go. What's he doing? Good grief. He's light in the front, but he ain't up totally yet. Digging hard, still moving. Red flag, there you go. Well, he's currently in the lead. He's going to be pulling against his nemesis. I believe it's a 730 John Deere. Here comes a familiar face. I'm not the only thing the cat drug out. Greg the Polar Foaler right there on his AC. Sounds good, looks good. He's not light in the front. He does have front wheel weights and one set of rears, so we'll keep right up with him. And I'll try to distract him a little bit. Now that's CA. Leave a comment down below if you know what CA stands for. Oh, he definitely won that class. Greg the Polar Polar. No naps either. No naps for you. Oh no. Oh no. The sled didn't slide. Oh no ski. The hopes were high. Oh. Oh no! The sled did not slide. Well, pulling against Nick Brace's R, John Deere R, is burnouts with Bob on his 560, and here he comes down the Delaware. And I can tell you, it don't sound like he wishes he had another pair. And I've seen this tractor pull its brains out, straight pipe, big old thunderous sucker. Well, that'll put him in the lead. Farmall versus John Deere, and that will put him in the lead. That's a mean pull right there on that 560 gasser. Senator Sassy Sasser. Well, here comes Greg the Polar Fuller's second attempt, and hopefully the sled slides. We'll zoom in on him, and then as he catches us, we'll walk right with him, assuming he's going to.
Remember, on our 3,000-pound class, he's got to beat Shelby Gupta with an impressive 285.
He's got to beat that 230. That 230 pulled real well. Yeah, the sled ain't sliding once again, so we're gonna have to figure that out. Now, I know I said earlier in the video, this is where the rubber meets the road at the beginning, but truthfully, this is where the rubber meets the road. 2 years in a row, I interviewed this guy. Oh, it's a 720, okay. My bad. 720 diesel, but it always wins this class. And as slow as he's going, he'll drag that thing a miracle mile at that speed. It's just shocking. So he's going to need to beat burnouts with Bob here if he wants to save face for John Deere. Power steering. He's putting along. He's got his John Deere hat on. Showed his green pride. Oh, the sled is starting to dig in a little bit. But like I said, don't let it fool you. He finishes like he starts. Slow and steady. I've seen him pull here and in Waterford. It is shocking. It's digging on the one side, not so much on the other. Wow. They all got the same deflate gate going on. He's got to make that light post minimally to have a chance at winning. Burnouts with Bob's a foot ahead of Nick Brace on his John Deere R, so. Yeah, he's definitely getting there, but he's 20 feet away. Closing fast, he's light up front now. Digging hard on that right side. Light up, he's swinging, but he's going. That's the problem. Yeah, I think he just beat him. There's your winning pull. That's it. Yeah. Yep. It's shocking. It just is, because you see him putting along there, and we're gonna skip over to Greg the Fuller. We're going to skip over to Greg the Polar Fuller here, and he's actually getting a sled sliding pull, and that is a mean pull. Oh, he's got good momentum, good speed, good traction. He's not really light in the front. lucky. I think the California Hollis Chalmers Nancy Pelosi special did beat the Farmall 230, so. Oh, Greg the Polar Fuller. Yep. Oh, here we go, the first Super MTA of the night, chrome stack. Sounds good, looks good. I've seen this tractor pull before. Really good puller. Typically, I'm not trying to jinx it. And he's set up for the field too. He's got a 3-point hitch in the back and all the hydraulics you could ever dream of having on a tractor. Front weights, rear wheel weights. Sounds good. Rocking steady. It's got the friction throttle up there. Good choice. I'm going to zoom out a hair. Well, he's digging in on that left side. TA back, and he's up. And he'll creep and crawl. He's got the crinkle going in the rear tire.
Breaking 300 feet.
There you go, he's rocking. He got a second wind, but he's digging hard on that left side right there.
No problem at all. And he's hit 325.
There he goes.
Coming in right behind.
All right.
It's
a decent pull. 333.4. We got the cock shot, and it's going up against Greg the Polar Fuller with his Nancy Pelosi special, and he's got a ways to go to beat her.
He's at 250.
Rocking steady, a little light up front. We'll come around the flagger. It's got the pie weights in the rear. Looks like a set of solid and then pie weights. He's up. And he's down.
Right, he stopped at 269.9.
Okay, he's 31 feet shy of a
right there.
first place pole, so that's probably going to get him second.
Up
All right, we got a little dilemma here. We got the 8,000-pound cockshot ready to pull, along with the highly powerful, famous Super C. So I'll try to get them both. Hopefully one starts before the other. Here we go, starting off the 8,000-pound division. Cockshot special. Yep, she's a waving, and she's hoping to be a winning. Waving and winning, that's right. Here we go, we're gonna shift over to the Super C-Ski. We've seen him pull. He grimaces, and he don't take no prisoners right there. Check out the rear wheel weights. Cockshot Deluxe 50. You don't see a lot of these around here pulling. Oh, it sounds good. The Super C stops right there. That's a really good pull. We're going to go back to the 50. She's digging in evenly on both sides of the sled. That's a good sign. Well, she's not stopping. Really good momentum. She's coming my way a little bit. Tires are digging and grinning, and she's up and she's down and she's all around, and yeah, that's going to be a good pull for that 8,000-pound class.
Josh, you're pushing right along.
3,000-pound class. He's up against Greg the Polar, and
I'm not going to jinx him, but he's getting close.
He's getting close, really close.
Third. Let's see if he can move along.
Yeah.
And he's going to take third place at 283.9. Just remember, if you're taking third. You're still in the top three. We're going to have the first, second, third right now.
All right, here we go.
We'll focus on Neil Kahn with a Super MTA.
There you go. Going up against that cock shut, I can hear it spitting and sputtering just a little bit. And
all right, on our 3,000-pound class, we have first place. Greg Fuller with Alan Chalmers, Shelby Costa, and Josh Mark. Give a round of applause on that.
oh, he's not even digging right there. He's not digging at all.
There we go. That's what we like to hear. Fair fun. Neil Kahn still got some gas in the tank.
That torque amplifier really helped. Yep. Go back again. Yep. Well, 377.6 feet. First place in the 8,000 pound division. And that's a 47 horsepower machine right there. He didn't play around. He came for keeps. Sheesh. Super C coming down to Delaware. Check out that chrome stack. Beautiful paint. 1954. Rick Cook out of Spartanburg, Pennsylvania. No wheel weights, just an honest pull. And he's moving right along. He's at the maximum speed limit allowed, I'm sure. And I'm checking the sled to make sure it's sliding. And it seems like it is. Good grief, that's a winning pull right there. He's up. He's up, but he's digging and he's getting. And he's down for the count, but okay. 326. Yep, he's the first one in that 3,500 pound class, and I gotta tell you, that's gonna be hard to beat in that class. The first mini of the pole, and you can hear that governor just set right with a 335. Got a little speed issue, but hey, I probably would too. Digging in on the right side here, but I can barely keep up with her walking. Good grief. That's the fastest I've seen any tractor in this pole. Yep, there you go. Okay. She's got the horn twice. I don't really know what the rule is. She's digging in even on the sled. And I think she's trying to outrun the camera. Oh. There you go. She's up, she's down. Got her own little torque amplifier. Listen to that thing.
And she just clocked out at 351 feet, 310.
351. I think that's going to put her in first. I'm reasonably sure. Well, here we go with what appears to be a 50 series, and that of a 450 to be exact. And he's ripping and tearing. Good grief, look at that stack. Digging on the right side, but not on the left, and he's just a moving. Good grief. Oh, he's gonna win that class. Oh yeah, we're going to Wattsburg. Yes. Oh yeah. That's thumbnail right there. That's a thumbnail poll. Hey. There we go. We're up here in the bird's eye seats, nosebleeders. And that's Isaac Hinkson on the Oliver, and we call him Isaac, the biblical one.
All right, Isaac's speed 300.
Speed 300, he's rocking and rolling.
He's in third. Let's see if he can keep going. He's just taken second place. Can he get first?
Left brake, right brake, left brake, right brake.
And folks, he has taken first place in 355.2. Taking first place.
Wow. And he beat
Give us a
the,
big number one, Phil. Will you broke that finger?
about 4 feet, I think, ahead of the second place guy.
Oh.
First Farmall H of the night. Dynamite. H stands for give 'em heck. And he's focused. And I'm focused too. He's left braking. He's a digging and a spinning. He never did go up in the front, but he lost traction. And there you go. And I'm not quite sure what place that'll put him in. Probably second for now. There he goes. He just looked at the camera. He knows he's on YouTube. Farmall.